Evening, friends. I'm here. I was messing around with camera angles and a few little things on the live stream setup, so starting a few minutes late. Hope you weren't too worried. I was a little worried for a moment, but got it up and running. And welcome to the Monday Night Playalong Bluegrass Jam. It's November 25th. My goodness, how time flies. I'm here in Denver, Colorado at my good friend Carmel's place. Thank you again, Carmel, for letting me host the jam. Okay, I'm going to double check on the live streams and we'll get started. There's a song that I just kind of brought into the set last week. I Wouldn't Change You If I Could. And I thought that was such a good song, maybe we should open with it tonight. Okay, looks like we are live on Facebook. Whoa, that's loud. That down. Let's see, YouTube. Refresh this. Hope everyone is off to a good week, wherever you are, and thinking musically, and feeling healthy, and doing whatever work you need to be doing. I got an email blast out today. If you're not on my email list, be sure to go to tylergrant.com and sign up. It had been a long time since I got an email out, and I was happy to get that out today. And the big news is that I launched a Kickstarter campaign last week, and it's gotten some good attention so far, which makes me very happy. And I wanted to say, in lieu tonight of donations, feel free to donate to the Kickstarter. There's a link for it on the description with the typical donation links there. So there are some cool prizes, rewards that you get, for backing a Kickstarter project, like CDs, vinyl records, private lessons. This is your chance to get a private lesson with me. I'm usually turning people down because I'm focusing on other endeavors and I don't have a lot of time. Anyhow, let's get to it. So those of you who are new to the jam, here's how it works. I just kind of give you a quick rundown of the song. I'm not here to teach you a lesson. I'm here to just introduce the song and kind of show you how it goes, and then we just jam on it. So it's kind of like it would happen if you were coming over to somebody's house or a jam session, and you might not know all the songs, but I always post them a few days ahead of time. I post them on Fridays, typically. So you might have some time to at least check out the songs. But the idea is that you're learning them on the fly if you don't know them, and just jamming along like we do in the bluegrass style. If you want to take lessons with me, hit me up on ArtistWorks or get one of those private lessons on the Kickstarter. Okay, we're going to start with this song, I Wouldn't Change You If I Could. I'm going to begin by finding a tempo. That's about right. That's right around where we usually start on the slow jam. This is the slow jam, right? Slow tempos. We'll move on to mid-tempo and fast tempos as we get through the evening. So, this song's in the key of G, and I use the number system just because there might be different tunings, there might be different capo positions, so when applicable, which is most of the time, I'll just tell you the number of the chord. So key of G, G is the 1, C is the 4, D is the 5. If you need an explanation of how that works, hit me up in a private message and I will show you. So this song goes 1 and a 1 and a 5 and a 5, 5 and a 5 and a 1, 5, 1 and a 1, it's 1 and a 5 and a 5, 5 and a 5 back to 1. Chorus goes to the 4, 4 and a 4 and a 1 and a 1, 4 and a 4 and 1 and a 5, 1 and a one. So now I will demonstrate how I would kick off the song. A kickoff is just an instrumental introduction, usually based on the melody. So I might kick it off this way. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so whatever you're playing and however prepared you are, kick us off. I wouldn't change you if I could, in the key of G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Here's the first verse. I wouldn't change a single thing about you if I could. The way you are just suits me to a T. A princess in a storybook, a queen upon her throne. That's what you are, and you belong to me. I wouldn't change you if I could. I love you as you are. You're all that I could wish for if I wished upon a star. An angel sent from heaven, you're everything that's good. I wouldn't change you if I could. I got it. Your eyes, your lips, your tender smile, I'd leave them as they are. Come what may, my love would be the same. And if I were a potter and you a piece of clay, the only thing I'd change would be your name. I wouldn't change you if I could. I love you as you are. You're all that I could wish for if I wished upon a star. An angel sent from heaven, you're everything that's good. You're perfect just the way you are. I wouldn't change you if I could. Play. Here's the first verse again. I wouldn't change a single thing about you if I could. The way you are just suits me to a T. A princess in a storybook, a queen upon her throne. That's what you are, and you belong to me. Okay. Neat. All right, moving on. Sweet Betsy from Pike. So there's a reason I threw this in here. First of all, it's a good old song. And I tried it today and realized G is the wrong key. We're going to do this in C. Okay, so get yourself ready for the key of C here. There's a couple of reasons why I wanted to do this song. One of them is that you'll notice in the fast jam we have Pike County Breakdown. Now, how many of you bluegrass aficionados realize that Pike County Breakdown is derived from Sweet Betsy from Pike? Okay, you learned something new. Some of you probably already knew that. Anyway, I just thought of this song. There's some cool versions of it. Pete Seeger recorded it. Burl Ives probably has the most famous recording. And then there's lots of others. I originally heard a version of Keith Little singing this on an album called Schoolhouse, which I don't think is in print, but it might exist on YouTube. Very good album. John Hedgecoth and Randy Mark Wood, maybe? I forgot. It's a trio. But Keith Little was the main guy. Mark Howard, John Hedgecoth, Keith Little did it's like, you know, Schoolhouse. It was intended to be a children's album. So Sweet Betsy from Pike. Let's just get into it. This is a waltz. So part of my mission here is to incentivize you to stick around for the fast jam. I know that's not tenable for all of us here, time-wise and ability-wise, but I encourage you to stick around to the fast jam no matter what, because there's ways you can simplify your style to be able to play something. But I want you to maybe just listen and realize, oh, this is where Pike County Breakdown, the Scruggs instrumental, comes from, or Bill Monroe, whoever actually wrote it. All right, so this is a waltz. Remember in the C. 1 and a 1 and a 5 and a 1. 1 and a 1 and a 5, 5. 1 and 1 and 4 and 1. 1 and 1 and 5 and 1. Then you do doodly dang fall the I-O and a 5 and a 1. So the verses have that little refrain in between them. Doodly dang fall the I-O, doodly dang fall the A. Just turn this up a little bit. Simple melody, like this. Turn it down a little bit. Try it again. So here's how I'd kick it off. I'm just going to play the melody. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to try that again. Here's my do-over for the slow jam. 1, 2, 3. Play over the doodly dang fall di-o. We just sing that on the singing parts. Okay, here we go. Sweet Betsy from Pike. There's tons of verses. I might not do all of the verses and tell the whole story, but let's play it. Kick us off, Sweet Betsy from Pike in the key of C. 1, 2, 3, 4. whiskey and Betsy got tight. She sang and she howled and she danced o'er the plain and showed her bare legs to the whole wagon train, singing dang fall-de-dido, singing dang fall-de-day. Well, the Shanghai ran off and their cattle all died. That morning the last piece of bacon was fried. Poor Ike was discouraged and Betsy got mad. The dog drooped his tail and looked wondrously sad, singing dang fall-de-dido, singing dang fall-de-day. Play. You got the melody yet? I hope so. I'll give you one more chance after these next couple verses. They soon reached the desert where Betsy gave out, and down in the sand she lay rolling about, while Ike, half distracted, looked on with surprise, saying, Betsy, get up, you'll get sand in your eyes. Doodly dang fall-de-dido, doodly dang fall-de-day. I'll play it, then you play it after me. Play. Suddenly stopped on a very high hill, with wonder looked down upon old Placerville. Ike sighed when he said, with his eyes cast down, sweet Betsy, my darling, we've got to hang town, singing dang fall-de-dido, singing dang fall-de-day. Why not? Getting a little folky here on the Bluegrass Jam. Mainly I just wanted you to recognize that melody and understand how you could take a tune like that, or song like that, and work it into a new tune. There's two numbers in the sets tonight that are derivative of old folk songs. One of them is New Camptown Races. Those of you who had paid astute attention, or maybe you figured this out on your own, will know the one little bit that Frank Wakefield took from Camptown Races to make New Camptown Races. It's a very subtle thing. And now you know where Pike County Breakdown comes from. Do you remember Sweet Betsy from Pike? Da, 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 right? So you'll hear it when you hear Earl Scruggs play Pike County Breakdown now. Okay. And I also wanted to throw a standard sort of American folk song melody at you that perhaps you've never played before, and see if you could pick it up. So you should know that melody, just like Red River Valley, just like Camptown Races, just like Oh Susanna, Amazing Grace. You should know these melodies, and if you don't know them, you should spend time catching up and being able to play them. And the more of this you know, the easier it's going to be to pick those things up. I know the melody in my head. I'd never played it before. It took me I missed a couple notes the first round. I'm like, okay, there it is. Now I've got it. And if you know that game in your head, then you'll know how to transfer it to your instrument. I teach this in depth on my guitar teachings. So, but that's just a little tidbit for you here on the Jam. Okay, what's next? Let's get back to some bluegrass here. It's going to be The Gal Left Behind Me in the key of G. Okay? And this is your banjo-friendly instrumental. They're all banjo-friendly on this set. But this is in G. Sometimes I do this in C, but I wanted this to be more friendly for the banjos. And those of you who do study with me on Artist Works who are locked in the key of C, remember, eventually in the course we transpose this to G. So I'm kind of keeping you accountable for understanding how to transpose from one key to another. Anyhow, here we go. Let's get into Gal Left Behind Me in the key of G. It goes like this. Da 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 da, 4 and a 4, 1 and a 5, and a 1 and 1 and 4 and a 4, 5. No, again. 1, 4, 1, 5, and a 1 and 1, 4 and a 4, 5, and a 1. B section goes 1. 5, then back to the 1, 4, 5. Again, the B section. Da 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 da. 1 and a 5, and a 1 and 1 and 4 and a 4. 5 and a 1. It's not the right key for me to try to sing the melody. Anyway, here we go. This is instrumental, so I will kick it off, and I will do so by counting you in with taters, with some tater figures, 8 taters to be exact. And I'll play it once through, and then you play it once through, and then I'll play it again, then you play it again. Me, you, and then you go ahead and tag it after the second time. Play an instrumental tag. Here we go. We're going to play The Gal Left Behind Me in the key of G, and I'm going to kick it off. another just standard folk melody that you should know. All right, let's do one more, and then I'll check in with everybody on the chats, on the comments section. Make sure you chime in, let us know how you're doing, where you are, what you're picking, and any other thoughts and observations you'd like to share with the group. Hey, Good Lookin. Obviously, we're kind of diversifying here, getting a Hank Williams song into the mix. Why not? 2 reasons. 1, it's a great song. You should know how to play Hey, Good Lookin. And also, this has a secondary dominant. I like to discuss that concept sometimes. In the key of C. 1 and 1, 1 and 1, and a 2. But the 2 is a D major or a D7. So I would say 2 dominant, right? Because in the key of C, what's your 2 chord? Your 2 chord would diatonically, as it relates to the key of C, all the notes in the C scale, your 2 chord would be a D minor. But you change that to a D7, and this becomes a dominant chord of the 5. So it's a 5 of the 5. That's the way secondary dominants work. You take a chord of the key that would typically be a minor chord, but you make it into a dominant 7th, or even just a straight major triad, one or the other, and then it acts as a dominant chord, meaning the 5 chord of whatever chord it would be the 5 of. So D would be the 5 of G, but what is G? The 5 of C. So this song, in shorthand, I'm going to call it the 2. I'm just going to say 2, or 2 dominant. And that's the way I like to communicate in this jam setting. I'll say 2. And if I say 2, it means you're going to play that dominant chord, either the major or the dominant 7th. By dominant 7th, it just means a 7, like a D7, right? And otherwise, I would specify 2 minor, because 2 minors aren't that common in bluegrass music as they are in folk, songwriting, country, classical, whatever. Typically, the 2, the 3, and the 6 would be secondary dominants. But not all the time, most of the time. So I will specify one way or another. But if you hear someone yell, oh, it's going to a 2, you're going to assume that it's a major triad or a 7th chord. Otherwise, they're going to say it's 2 minor. Ah, the 2 minor, okay. What if I did this song with a 2 minor? Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? It would sound a lot more folky and less country. How's about cooking? Ah, there it is. Okay, sorry, I don't mean to be the teacher, but that was a teachable moment. So that's how it goes. 1 and 1, 1 and 1, 2, 5, 1. Does that 2 times. And then your bridge goes, or chorus or whatever. It's not really a chorus. It's more like the B part of the bridge. 4, 4 and 1, 1, 4, 4, 1, 4, 4, 1, 2, you guessed it, 5. Well, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Okay. It does a little 5 chord in between, and halfway through the verse. Have cooking something up with me. Hey, sweet lady. Okay, you get it. Hey, good looking. You know this song. You've heard it, I'm sure. So I might kick it off like this. A 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you'll kick it off that way. And then when we get to the breaks, let's trade the A section and the B section. So I'll take it on that part the first time, and then you'll take it up to the 4 chord. I call it the B section because it's not a chorus. You know, and usually a chorus is the same thing over and over again. He doesn't sing the same thing on either one, so I call it the B part or the bridge. Chorus, by definition, means it's the constant thing, right? Verse is different, and then the chorus is the same. Verse is different, chorus is the same. This is, anyway, I'm explaining way too much. You get it. So we'll go me on the A section, you on the B section, taking it to the 4 chord, and then the next round of breaks, you'll take the verse, and I'll take the bridge. Okay. Here we go. Kick us off on a Hey, Good Lookin' in the key of C. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Hey, sweet lady, don't you think maybe we could find us a brand new recipe? I got a hot rod Ford and a $2 bill, and I know a spot way over the hill. They got soda pop and the dancing's free. So if you wanna have fun, come along with me. Say, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? I got it. Take it. I'm free and ready, so we can go steady. How about finding a little time for me? Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? I'm gonna throw my date book over the fence, buy me a new one for 5 or 10 cents. Now till it's worn with age, 'cause I'm writing your name on every page. Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Play. Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? I'm free and so we can go steady. How's about making a little time for me? I'm gonna throw my date book over the fence, buy me a new one for 5 or 10 cents. Hold it out till it's worn with age, 'cause I'm writing your name on every page. Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? How's about cooking something up with me? Now hold on to it till it's worn with age, because I'm writing your name on every page. I guess I should have reviewed the lyric. Anyway, fun song, right? Hey, good looking. I'll have it down next time we play it. Okay, how's everybody doing out there? We got lots of folks jamming along. On YouTube, Dickie Derry, good evening. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for being here. Hello, Little Miss Sunshine. Thank you for checking out the jam and bringing the sunshine. Hello, John Kowaleski. And hello, Valerie O'Keefe. Found your old videos. Thrilled to catch one live. Very cool. Teacher on holiday. Great. Well, enjoy your holiday week, Valerie. Peter Zaleman. Thankful for you. Okay, yeah, thanks for checking out the Kickstarter. Yeah, in lieu of donations tonight, I'd encourage you to pledge to the Kickstarter campaign. That would be super helpful. If you're not into that, as always, of course, I'll accept the donations. Thank you. But I'm excited to share the new album, and you might as well pledge, because you'll get a copy of the CD or the vinyl or a download or any of that stuff. Jim McCarley, dinner time. Yep. Thanks for stopping by, Jim. Julia, hello. Thanks for helping us out this way. Kickoffs, they usually ask the banjo or mandolin to do it. That's right. So typically, the banjo, the mandolin, or the fiddle, or sometimes the dobro, you know, the guitar kickoff is very rare, but if you listen to a lot of old Stanley Brothers, they would have George Shuffler or Bill Napier, one of the early guitar players. The Stanley Brothers had a lot of guitar kickoffs. And for some reason on the gospel songs, like Flat and Scruggs and Reno and Smiley, the banjo player would switch over to guitar. I don't know why that is. Maybe somewhere down the line they thought banjo was a sinful instrument or a non-gospel instrument. But you'll notice that on gospel songs often, Earl would switch over to guitar, and that became a bluegrass tradition. But yeah, the guitar kickoff is there, but it's rare. And since I'm holding a guitar, I'm going to demonstrate how to kick it off on the guitar. So good observation, Julia. Hi, Carl Malley, picking on the D28 in Cedar Rapids. Very cool. Harry Lazard. Thanks for being here, Harry. Sorry, a lot of these are probably your handles on YouTube. It's funny. It's not. That might be your name. Hello, Harry. Thanks for being here. John Bowie from Kansas City picking the mandolin. Great. Thanks for being here. Ben and Stacy from Kentucky playing guitars. Very cool. Sam I Jam. Woohoo! Ron Lipton in Indiana picking on a bourgeois guitar. And Kurt Thomas is still here. Greg Kirkpatrick playing with the mandolin in Mount Vernon, Washington. And Sasha is playing the mandolin in Oakland. Very cool. Sandy is playing a Gibson gospel in Schwenksville, Pennsylvania, home of the Philadelphia Folk Festival. I played the Philadelphia Folk Festival 2 times and got to play on WXPN on Gene Shea's show way, way back. I think it was 2003 with Adrian Young and Little Sadie, maybe 2004. And then I think I was back there in 2005 with April Birch. The original folk festival. Very cool. And hello, Danny Smith playing the guitar in Wenatchee, Wisconsin. Right? Very cool. I hope I said that right. Thanks for being here on YouTube, everybody. Oh my gosh, there are no comments on Facebook. What is going on? Maybe I did something wrong. Let me get back in there. Nope. It's a ghost town on Facebook. Okay. Okay, let's move right along. We've got Blue Ridge Cabin Home. Why not? Just a good old song from Flat and Scruggs. and we'll do this in the key of A. So I had a great musical week last week. Played with Billy Failing Band at the Bluebird Theater in Denver and sold it out. That was a really good time. Billy Failing from Billy String's band, he's the banjo player. And he's a friend. We've done lots of shows together. He lives in Colorado. And Silas Herman was playing mandolin. Taylor Shuck from the Fretliners playing bass. Very good band. Very fun, affirming show. We all did really well for it being not a regular band. You know, we rehearsed and we all had it down. I gotta check tuning. I've gone sharp. And then I played in Buena Vista on Saturday with Shakedown Street, Grateful Dead cover band, who I fill in with from time to time when Josh, their guitar player, couldn't make the show. So that was a treat, getting that last minute call to go jam on some Grateful Dead songs, which is one of my specialties. And I got that Kickstarter launched. That was a serious endeavor editing that video. I'm not a real video guy, but I just have to do it for certain applications. I noticed on Kickstarter some of the projects that I was checking out of recent, friends like Courtney Hartman and Tonewood, a Colorado group. They have like professional videos. And that's very impressive. Mine are very homemade. I'm like, that's the point of the Kickstarter, right? You don't want to spend money making the video. But I do appreciate those high quality professional offerings. So thank you for bearing with my video. I hope you watch it and you'll learn a little bit more about me probably and kind of what I've been up to. And of course you'll learn the story about the upcoming album, which will be released in March. I'll give you that little tidbit right now. I won't tell you the actual date yet. We're kind of lining that up with my publicist, making a plan for the release. I'm gonna do it right. Try to get a little traction, try to get some press out of it and some radio play. Okay, so here is Blue Ridge Cabin Home in A. 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 4 and a 5 and 5 and a 1. 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 4 and a 5 and 5 and a 1. That's the song. Very basic. And my kickoff would go 1, 2. So this one has a particular thing. When you pay attention to the original or anyone who covers it, they're probably doing the Earl thing where he goes instead of he goes. So that's how I'm going to do in honor of Earl. So here's how to kick it off. A 1, 2. I had to click on the downbeat there on accident, but you get it. Okay, I'll count you in and you're going to kick us off on Blue Ridge Cabin Home in the key of A. A 1, 2, 1, 2. There's a well-beaten path on this old Now my thoughts wander back to the ramshackle shack in those Blue Ridge hills far away. There my mother and dad are laid there to rest. They're sleeping in peace together there. Oh, I love those hills of old Virginia. From those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. When I die, won't you bury me on the mountain, far away near my Blue Ridge mountain home? Play. I return to that old cabin home with a sigh. I've been longing for days gone by. When I die, won't you bury me on this old mountainside? Make my resting place upon the hill so high. Oh, I love those hills of old Virginia. From those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. When I die, won't you bury me on the mountain, far away near my Blue Ridge mountain home? Okay, Blue Ridge cabin home. It only says cabin one time, and it's on the third verse. I return to that old cabin home with a sigh. Maiden's Prayer. I don't know if we've ever done this on the jam, but I thought, okay, this would be a great one for the slow jam. It's a simple melody. It's a standard tune that you should know. I mean, this was a song. It has lyrics. Let's slow it down a little bit. But typically we play it as an instrumental in bluegrass circles or western swing or classic country circles. From Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys, right? I'm not sure who the songwriter was for this, but in the key of A goes da 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 da, 1 and a 4, 5 and 5 and 5, 5, 5 and 1, 1 and a 1, 1 and a 4, da da da, 1 and a 4 and a 1 and a 4, 1 and a 5 and 1. That's the whole thing. So you play it twice through, and I'm going to slow it even down further. So it's a ballad, right? Okay, so twice through the form each time, and it'll go me twice through, then you twice through, then me again twice through, and then you again twice through, and then end. Okay? Maiden's Prayer in A. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. last time. Cool. How did you enjoy that? I hope you did. Again, just something I thought of that maybe we should visit. And let me know if you enjoy the tune, and I'll bring it back into the list one of these days, if so. Bury Me Neath the Willow, as standard as it gets, and always good to have this one to work on. So let's see. Tempo-wise, let's see how this feels. Said and I am lonely for. We'll be in the key of E. So I'm capoing 4 to play this out of C position, which is my favorite way to do this song. A fine kickoff, something like that. Okay, kick us off on Bury Me Beneath the Willow in the key of E. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. My heart is sad and I am lonely for the only one I love. When shall I see her? Oh no, never, till we meet in heaven above. So bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, so she will know where I am sleeping, and perhaps she'll weep for me, Blake. She told me that she dearly loved me. How could I believe it untrue? Until the angel softly whispered, she has so she will know where I am sleeping, and perhaps she'll weep for me. I got it. Tomorrow was our wedding day. Oh God, now where can she be? She's out a-courting with another and no longer cares for me. So bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, so she will know where I am sleeping, and perhaps she'll weep for me. There we go. Okay, one more song, and then we will move on to the mid-tempo jam. Thank you all so much for being here this evening, and thank you for your donations, and thank you for your pledges on the Kickstarter project. So grateful for this network, and don't be strangers. I'll be back next week, but we're going to be back right after this. I'm going to shut it down and start up the mid-tempo jam, so you'll refresh your pages when the time comes. Here we go. When my blue moon turns to gold again, in B. It's been a while since we've done this song, and I just love the song. 1 and 1 and a 5, 5 and 5 and a 1, 1 and 1 and a 5, and 4 and a 5 and a 1. Something like that. Okay, kick us off on When My Blue Moon Turns to Gold Again in the key of B. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Memories that linger in my heart, memories that make my heart grow cold. In my dreams they'll live again, sweetheart, when my blue moon again will turn to gold. When my blue moon turns to gold again, when the rainbow turns the clouds away, when my blue moon turns to gold again, you'll be back within my arms to stay. I got it. Those castles we built of dreams together was the sweetest story ever told. But in dreams they'll gold again. When the rainbow turns the clouds away. When my blue moon turns to gold again. You'll be back within my arms to stay. You'll be back within my arms to stay. Okay. Thanks, everybody. I'll be right back in 3 minutes for the mid-tempo jam. See you there.